My name is Oliver, and the following are my experiences with the Siddhas as part of the Siddhi Powerspots Trip from 2nd to 7th December 2016. While meditating at Patanjali's shrine, my body started to swirl in an anti-clockwise direction, my hands started to tingle, and I saw bluish-purple light. Interestingly, in my mind's eye, I could also perceive the chakras on my palms. They looked very much like the Buddhist Dharma wheels, and they were brown in colour. I felt Patanjali getting me to breathe deeper, so as to open my channels up wider. Soon, the energy in my hands got stronger, and I felt my right and left index fingers touch my thumbs on both hands, and then my right hand moved upwards while my left moved downwards. At this point, I intended for the energies to be sent to all who needed it and the people whom I've touched. An altruistic feeling welled up in me, and where I just wanted to surrender my body for the betterment of mankind. At the end of it, I saw, in my mind's eye, an image of a thin man squatting and looking right at me, his knees supporting his arms, and he was smiling almost cheekily. Patanjali also asked me to call upon him when I do my healing work. At Goddess Nambunayaki, all I felt was energy in the head area and lots of tingling in the hands. While meditating in Agastya's cave, I felt his light body figure to be standing at the upper right corner of my right eye, while there was a lot of tingling in the hands. At one point, I may have gotten the impression that he brought me back to the time when he meditated here in the cave. I could also perceive his smiling face in my mind's eye. Suddenly, a mantra started playing in my head. At that point, I didn't know the name of the mantra, and it was only after talking about it with my group mates that I realized it was the Gayatri mantra. I couldn't help thinking if the Gayatri mantra had some significance with Agastya. At Goddess Devi's shrine, like rain pouring heavily on a car windscreen, I perceived her energy as white light pouring down my inner vision. So as my body started to swirl in a circular motion, I felt the goddess asked me to stretch my hands out in front of me, as though putting them into some energy oven. And they tingled so heavily, especially over my left thumb and lower palm. At Dakshinamoorthy Swamigal's shrine, after lighting the ghee lamp in front of me, I felt him guiding me to bless my chakras with the fire from the lamp. When I began to meditate, I felt strong energy at the head. He seemed to be strengthening the third eye and crown chakras. I felt my connection to the divine given a boost as my Sushumna channel was opened even more. And then I started to perceive his energy as patches of white light. His energy seemed more galactic rather than earthly. At the same time, while imploring his help, I found myself bringing out even more than my intended desires. I felt he was prodding me to do this, as this is a pertinent point in spirituality. God can only help you if you ask. God will never infringe on your free will. Hence, it was important that I asked about all my desires so that he could get to work on them. At the temple where Agastya resides, while meditating on him, his energy came in waves. I felt it very tangibly in my hands and body. At one point, I even felt Agastya, his energy body, enter my body. That's when my head, which was leaning against the pillar, moved to a position in line with my spine. My right hand then took the form of the blessing mudra, and I felt Agastya sending healing blessings to each one of us. I also had a message wanting to come through from Agastya. You all came here from so far away. It is an honor to meet you face to face. At Vijendra's shrine, all I felt was a calm and grounding feeling with my hands heavy. My experience at Tiramillas shrine was most memorable. Already as we walked the huge courtyard towards it, I could feel that the energy here was strong. I even felt some goose pimples. When I meditated, I dare say I felt the touch on my left palm. It was as though a finger gently graced my palm. Perhaps Tirumula wanted to show his presence this way. Walking out, we also took many photos of the courtyard, most of which had orbs appearing in them. At Sri Seshadri Swamigal's shrine, I saw lots of yellow light in my inner vision. I felt the energy grounding me in my hips downwards, and my hands were heavy. When I asked for his help in my healing work, he said, "By all means, call upon me." At Idekadar's shrine, I saw a purple magenta flower while meditating, and because we were also in the presence of Mount Arunachala, I asked for the purification of karma. I then received a message before we left, which I felt wasn't just for me, but for all of us. Know that you are worthy, claim your power, you deserve love, wealth, success, and power. So all in all, it was a great trip and a memorable experience. I'd just like to thank Vijay and the rest of the team for organizing this, and not forgetting the Siddhas who are ever so present. Thank you.